official hot dog provider and brat partner of OU softball. We're ready to go, and the first pitch is in for a strike from Shannon Sale to Kansas shortstop Sydney Ramsey. Ramsey has started all 29 games for Kansas this season. Kind of unique to go up and down this roster. Not a lot of regular starters as the 0-1 pitch paints the inside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. In fact, only 3 players, the 9 starters, have started every single game for Jennifer McFalls and the Kansas Jayhawks. Here comes the 0-2. Sale, swing and a miss. What a start for 4 in the circle. The strikeout, and there's 1 away, and Ramsey strikes out before we can even brag about her too much. 53rd strikeout of the season for Shannon Sale. And that'll bring Brittany Jackson, the senior.
Center fielder number 5, Brittany Jackson.
Dangerous, speedy Brittany Jackson covers a lot of ground in the outfield, takes the first pitch for a strike. She's been around. When you look back in some of the historical statistics, her first game against the Sooners came in 2018. Whenever Kansas came here to play a 3-game set as the 0-1 pitch misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pardon me, I got to go. Yeah, 2018 was Brittany Jackson's first appearance against the Sooners. So she is not what you would call a super senior for Kansas. Here's the 1-1, swing and a miss. Sale threw it right by her. One ball, 2 strikes. Jackson was the leadoff hitter whenever these two teams played in 2019. She only has 1 hit against the Sooners. The 1-2, boy, that's a really good 1-2 pitch. Just misses. A little out, maybe a little up for Sale. Two balls, 2 strikes, just underway, 1 away. The pitch, fouled straight back. I have Brittany Jackson in her career against Oklahoma at 1 for 15. And you do not want her getting on base. 8 for 8 in stolen base opportunities this season. Here's the 2-2. Shallow pop fly to right field, racing out to make the play is Tiare Jennings, the second baseman, and there's quickly 2 away. Bring Morgan Wynn, the first baseman, to the plate. Wynn, the junior, hitting .341 on the season.
First base number 16, Morgan Wynn.
5'7" junior out of Pittsburgh, California, by way of Concord High School. The righty's ready. Sale brings home the first pitch, up high, ball 1. Talked about our weather report presented by the Trails Golf Club just before first pitch. It's borderline hot right now watching this. Both teams go through their pregame warm-ups. You almost break a sweat just watching them. The 1-0, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. A slight breeze starts to cool off the fans as sun-baked Marita Hines Field. Absolutely gorgeous sight. Here's the 1-1 from Sale with 2 away in the first. Inside corner, strike 2. I like this strike zone already. I also like that Sale is just pounding the zone here early on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sale's ready. The pitch, swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down. Sit him down in the top of the first. What a start for Sale. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Oklahoma and Kansas are scoreless. This is Sooner Softball, presented by OG&E. We energize life from Learfield IMG College. To the bottom of the first we go, scoreless between Oklahoma and Kansas. Tatum Goff in the circle, the sophomore out of Rusk, Texas, by way of Rusk High School, and her first pitch to Tiare Jennings is in for a strike. Goff 2.65 ERA. She's 7-2 on the season. This is her 10th start. Won the game Friday for the lefty against Oklahoma State. The 0-1 pitch finds the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. OSU bounced back in a big way in the Sunday game of that series, winning 12-0. Chasing Goff after just 2 innings. Here's the 0-2 to Tiare Jennings. It's in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tiare Jennings started off Big 12 play with a bang. Sunday, she had a grand slam against Iowa State, part of a 6 RBI day. The 1-2 is up high, 2-2. Think about most softball and diamond sports players in general. Happy to have 1 6 RBI game in your career. She's had 2 through the first 25 games of her college career. She pops up the 2-2 pitch in foul territory. Is it going to get out of play? Just barely. Out of the reach of Wynn over at first. One of the kind of cool scenes right before the team jogged out to take the field, saw Tiare Jennings' mom, who surprised her, snuck into town to celebrate the Easter weekend with her. Jocelyn Allo's mom and grandma. 2-2 pitch, hangs up, ball 3. Saw Nicole May's mom was here. So on an Easter weekend, it's fun to see so many of the families that are getting an opportunity to spend some time with the girls. 3-2 is ripped down the left field line, base hit. Jennings will be held to a single on a nice job cutting it off by Omley in left field. Stay hot, Tiare. A leadoff single. And here comes arguably the most talked about player in college softball, Jocelyn Allo. Allo is riding a 38-game hitting streak.
Jocelyn Allo.
She's hitting .565, the Big 12 Player of the Week again. She just looks like she's going to go yard every time she steps in the batter's box. And the first pitch from Goff finds the inside quarter for a strike. Confident, consistent. We mentioned this in our pregame interview. Incredibly grounded. The 0-1, a little low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Goff sitting at about 63 to 65 miles an hour early on the gun. The big challenge with her is she is good out of the tunnel. Very deceiving changeup. The 1-1. Allo tried to check her swing. I don't think she did. They checked with the first base umpire, called strike. So Jossie behind on the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. To give you an idea, she's throwing about 60 to 63 miles an hour on her heat. Her curve is at 53 miles an hour. The 1-2 up high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I think the positive in this is that we've noticed that Jennifer McFalls will pitch to Jocelyn Allo. Something that didn't happen consistently last weekend. Here's the 2-2. Hard hit ball, right side, diving play made by Harper. Up throws. Safe. Allo beats it out. Do we extend the hitting streak? I think so. On an RBI single, or excuse me, an infield single by Jocelyn Allo. I'm so used to it being RBIs. Jossie beats it out on an infield hit. Extend the hitting streak to 39 straight. Not the hardest hit ball Allo has ever had, but she puts it in play.
Batting third, catcher number 9, Kinsey Hansen.
Here's Kinsey Hansen. Boy, Hansen has been on a tear as well for the Sooners. Goff's first pitch is hammered deep to right field, and it's gone. It's long gone. Over the wall in right field. A no-doubter on the first pitch that Kinsey Hansen sees of the weekend. A laser. And Hansen airplanes into home plate, and just like that, it's 3-0 Sooners. Hansen homered in the Sunday game against Iowa State and starts the party early here with a 3-run shot over the right field wall.
Tonight's home runs are powered by OG&E.
Home runs this season are brought to you by Whataburger. Now available for curbside. Lyons hits one deep to center field at the track. Jackson reaches up and makes the play as she crashes against the wall. Lyons trying to go back-to-back with a Whataburger home run. Comes up just short. Download the Whataburger app for curbside pickup today. Hanson's home run is her 15th on the season, which ties her with T.R.A. Jennings for second on the team. Jada Coleman will dig in, the freshman. She gets time. Now she's ready. Goff isn't messing around. She's going back to work in this lefty-on-lefty matchup. Misses outside, ball one. 224 on the home run. Pardon me, 240 on the home run by Kinzie Hanson as the 1-0 pitch catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 240. To kind of give you an idea, it's 200 down the right field line. And Kinzie Hanson just hit one 240 feet. Here's the 1-1. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a ball. Jada Coleman on the season, outstanding. One of the 5 Sooners that are members of the 500 Club, if you didn't see the social media post today. The 2-1 is low and in ball 3. Coleman also is the team leader for the Sooners with 17 walks this season. As impressive of an eye as I've seen for a freshman since maybe Kaylee Clifton. 3-1, popped foul off the net behind home plate. Also leads the team with 10 stolen bases, and her on-base percentage of .604 trails just Jocelyn Olive. Freshman has run the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch from Goff. Reaches and pops it foul. Coleman readjusts her batting helmet with her right hand. She digs in, back foot first, deep in the batter's box. Touches both inside and outside corners of the plate with the bat barrel. Pops this one foul on the 3-2 again. You think about just pure athletes, and that is exactly what Jada Coleman is. Think about it. She's a left-handed shortstop. Converted to the outfield. Full count pitch again. Ball 4. Walk number 18 on the season for Jada Coleman, and don't keep Gare behind the plate, very much on her toes as Lindsey Elam comes to the plate. Bottom of the first inning. 3-0 Sooners
Lindsey Elam
on the 3-run home run by Kinzie Hanson. Elam had a really nice 2-week stretch going. She shows bunt, but takes a strike. Unfortunately, the numbers from the series against Team Mexico don't factor into the season numbers, but she was, I think, hands down the best hitting Sooner that weekend. They carried over to the Iowa State series, the 0-1 swing and a miss. Elam had a hit in each game against Iowa State, scored 5 runs on the weekend, had a couple of RBIs, and hit her second home run of the season in that Saturday run rule win over the Cyclones. 0-2 is grounded foul down the third base line. It's fun to look out and see fans in every outfield bleacher, including the party patio, Papio underneath the scoreboard in left center field. 0-2. That ball is hit well and deep. Elam put a charge into one that's long gone. A 2-home run first inning for the Sooners, and chalk up home run number 3 for Lindsey Elam. Oh, baby, what a shot by Elam, who airplanes into home plate, and just like that, it's 5-zip Sooners. I don't know if there's been a better investment this season than Whataburger and its home run sponsorship. 236 feet. Way out of here by Elam. And it's 5-zip Sooners.
Now batting third baseman number 20, Jana Johns.
Here's Johns. Jana Johns came off the bench in Sunday's game for the Sooners. Takes the first pitch high. Had a little bit of a rough Friday and Saturday in Ames where the senior South Carolina transfer went 0 for 4. But when she got her chance on Sunday, she went first pitch swinging and ripped one into left field. Oh, she gets hit the Evo shield on that one. She'll jog down to first base as that pitch came up and in. Second free pass this weekend from Goff. First hit by pitch, and that's going to draw a trip to the circle as the Oklahoma Sooner offense has rattled Tatum Goff here early on, and understandably so. I don't think we'll see a change as Megan Lambert, the pitching coach for Kansas, makes her way back to the Kansas dugout. Which Weiligman is also a part of McFall's staff. Goff's going to stay in there. Johns will return to first base, and Mackenzie Donahue will step to the plate.
Mackenzie Donahue.
Donahue has probably been the most improved player this year as she swings and fouls the first pitch off. I know for those that listen all season long, you might be tired of hearing it, but I'm not tired of watching her perform the way she has so far. Got the start at third base on Sunday. Ended up shifting out to left field whenever Johns came in the game. Here's the 0-1. Off speed, falls right in for a strike 0-2. She finished Sunday's game in Ames, 2 for 4, scored 3 runs, hit a home run, drove in 3, and walked. 500 straight up her average on the season. The 0-2. Bounced back towards the circle. It's going to be a tough play. Goff turns, throws, threw it away. Donahue takes off for second. On her way to third is Johns. And the Sooners are in business again with just 1 out here in the first. Runners at second and third. And Taylon Snow, the 9-hole hitter, steps in. I do not envy Patrick Dunn on that scoring. I think it's a hit, and she advances to second on the throwing error by the pitcher Goff.
Taylon Snow.
Here's Snow. Snow, another player who didn't start the game on Sunday as Patty Gasso mixed up the lineup a bit. She takes the first pitch inside. Wow, let me rephrase that. She didn't start in her regular position. She started in right field, which was unique for where she had been starting on Sunday. The 1-0 is a little out, 2-0. She has, I think it's fair to say, become the everyday first baseman for the Sooner. Infield, it's a 2-0 pitch, is popped up on the infield. Should be an easy play for Ramsey, who calls off everyone and makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Sooners will bat around here in the first as Tiare Jennings steps to the plate. Jennings singled on a 3-2 pitch earlier this inning.
Now batting for the Sooners.
And she bats here with runners at second and third and 2 outs. Don't blink. That's how exceptional this offensive attack is. As the first pitch misses low and away, ball 1. 5-0 Sooners, a 3-run home run by Kinsey Hansen, a 2-run bomb from Lindsey Elam. It's been a catcher's party so far. 1-0. Popped up on the infield. I don't think anyone sees it. No, it's going to get back a couple rows. Like that might have a chance for a play for Gare. But when Goff, the pitcher, pointed, I think they quickly realized that there wasn't going to be a play for anyone. The 1-1 in the dirt. Good job by Gare to go down and get it and block it. 2 balls and a strike. I won't lie, I got fooled. I thought that the ball off the bat by Jennings had gone straight up. I thought there might be a play there for Goff. Here's the 2-1. Well outside. 3-1. Donahue's at second. Jana Johns at third. Two outs, 5-0 Sooners, bottom of the first inning. 3-1. That ball's hit pretty deep to center field. Oh, Tiore, touch them all. A 3-home run first inning from the hottest offense in college softball. Oh, let's go. It's 8-zip Sooners on a 3-run bomb from Tiore Jennings. And again, home runs this season brought to you by Whataburger. 233 to straightaway center field, and that's going to do it for Tatum Goff. Kansas will go to the pin here early, and we'll take a timeout for a pitching change. Pitching changes this season brought to you by Love's Travel Stops. Clean places, friendly faces. 8-0 Sooners. We'll tell you about the new Kansas pitcher when we come back. This is Sooner Softball from Learfield IMG College.
When you're an OU fan, you just get it. When your back is against the wall, when it's all on the line, what will you do? You know that you never give up to the last second. You're giving the game everything that you have. That's why the Sooners go hand in hand with Landers Auto Group Norman. That's why we're proud sponsors of Sooner Athletics. Shop Landers Auto Group Norman today.
Hey, what you doing? I'm grilling me some hickory smoked hot dogs, hot links, and smoked sausages from Schwab's.
Oh, man, I love Schwab's.
It's Schwab's.
That's what I said, Schwab's.
You're saying it wrong. It's Schwab's.
That's what I said. I love Schwab's. Schwab meats.
You're not listening. You need to clean your ears out.
I do every morning with a cotton Schwab.
It's Schwab.
That's what I've been saying. What are you talking about?
Schwab's, proud partner of OU Athletics.
Schwab's.
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 Jocelyn Alo strides to the plate, and she'll face Savannah DeRoche, the new pitcher for Kansas, a freshman out of Forney, Texas, by way of Forney High School. They don't have many stats on her, if any. This can't possibly be her season debut, is it? As the righty will take on Jocelyn Alo. First pitch is up high for a ball. Yeah, there you go. This for DeRoche is her 5th appearance of the season, a 3.15 ERA. She's 2-1, 18 and a third innings. Opponent's hitting just .214 against her. Here's the 1-0 to Alo, and that ball is destroyed but foul. Alo singled to extend her hitting streak in her first at bat in the first inning. She bats here with 2 outs and nobody on. Oklahoma up 8-0. Here's the 1-1. Off speed. Hangs up a little high. 2-1. So the Sooners on the season have now hit 87 home runs as a team. 316 runs. 2-1. Little out, ball 3. Not bad. Not bad at all. Here's the 3-1 to Alo. Ball 4. And I don't think DeRoche wanted any of that. Kinsey Hansen homered in the first. If you're going to get around to walking every threat in the Sooner lineup, you'll be walking a lot of batters.
Now batting for the Sooners.
And again, I'm not saying that's what DeRoche did there, but she didn't come too close. First pitch to Hansen. Low and in, ball 1. Hansen's home run earlier this season, I keep wanting to say in the first, we're still in the first, was her 15th of the season. She's up to 36 RBIs. Just third right now on the Sooners. Runner first is Alo. The 1-0. Hansen hits one hard into left field, a base hit. A 2-for-2 inning for Kinzie Hansen, and here comes Grace Lyons. Oh no, Grace. Lyons hit one that did everything but get out of here to center field her last time up. The base hit by Hansen is the 7th for the Sooners here in the first inning. Jada Coleman waits on deck. Do not want to be that player to make 2 outs in an inning. First pitch to Lyons is up high for ball 1. Roshaw, as we mentioned, 2-1 on the season. 6 strikeouts, 11 walks. She's given up a home run as well. The 1-0 fouled off right in front of Patty Gasso in that third base coach's box. Don't know if we've mentioned it yet tonight, but Sid Romero over at first. Coach in her 27th year at Oklahoma, 30th overall as a head coach. The 1-1 to Lyons, off speed. That thing falls in for a strike, and wait. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hansen at first, Alo at second. 8-0 Sooners. The pitch fouled off at the plate. Defensively for Kansas, they're playing Grace Lyons about as straight up as you can play any hitter. Jackson maybe a couple steps behind the patch in center field where you typically see a center fielder play. A 1-2, bounced foul again. Scotty Black and his crew have done a nice job of bringing back to life the area in left field and center field that gets, for lack of a more professional term, beaten down. Because essentially you'll see every center fielder and left fielder playing about the same spot. 1-2 is fouled back. And you add in days and days of practice, and that can do some damage. But Scott Black's the best in the business, a Sooner groundskeeper for a reason, and it looks great. This field is immaculate. Here's the 1-2 to Lyons, off speed. Ooh, that just missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Lyons. Fouled off down the third baseline. It came off the bat a little bit odd. Lyons digs back in. Coleman waits. 8-0 Sooners. The 3-2. Lyons pops one into center field. Not quite as deep as her last shot. Jackson is under it. And mercifully, the first inning comes to the end for Kansas. Sooners send 13 batters to the plate, pound out 7 hits, and as we head to the second, Oklahoma leads at 8-0.
21, Shelby Gare.
Gare will lead it off. Shelby Gare, the catcher, and the first pitch is in for a strike from Shannon Sale. Kinzie Hansen, Lindsey Elam, and Tiare Jennings go yard in the first for the Sooners. And just like that, it's 8-zip Sooners. Here's the 0-1 from Sale to Gare. She pops it foul behind home plate. Gare making her 19th start of the season. The junior hitting .280. Out of Southlake, Texas, by way of Southlake Carroll High School. No balls, 2 strikes. Sale brings it home. Fouled off again, but a play potentially for Snow down the first base line. She dives and it just pops out of her glove. Ooh. Pardon me, the Hannah's High School for Gare. I tried to put Gare in Caitlin Keyes High School. That won't work. Hannah's High School product. Starting catcher, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Sale threw it right by her. Gare didn't have a chance, and that's the 3rd strikeout of the game for Shannon Sale. Here's Ashlyn Anderson. At the Trails Golf Club in Norman, you'll experience everything you love about golf and more. Visit and play the course as a member for a day and find out for yourself what makes the Trails special. Visit trailsgolf.com. Anderson, the 3rd baseman, digs in. Right-handed hitter takes the first pitch low and in for a ball. Gardner, Texas product. I don't know where Gardner, Texas is, but I do know where Gardner, Kansas is. Gardner, Kansas product. Anderson hitting .307 on the season. 16 RBIs. 1-0 up high. 2 balls and no strikes. The 16 RBIs has her currently 4th on the Jayhawks. Morgan Wynn, 36 RBIs, 13 home runs, leads the way. The 2-0 is a swing and a miss, 2-1. We mentioned there's a few sluggers on this team for Kansas. Wynn has 13 home runs. Gare has 7. 6 for Anderson. 2-1. A little low and in, 3-1. As a team this season, Jayhawks have hit 40 home runs. The 3-1 from Sale. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Shannon looks to bounce her way back in this one. Fell behind 3-1. At least with this hitter in the count, the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Shannon Sale is absolutely dealing tonight. And her offense has given her the kind of cushion that makes you feel good about this one. With 2 outs in the top of the second. 8-0 Sooners. And here's Madison Hirsch. 4th strikeout of the game by Sale.
Player number 12, Madison Hirsch.
Hirsch, a .259 hitter on the season. They're in double digits with 14 RBIs. First pitch, beauty. A little breaking ball that finds that outside edge. Strike 1. One area that's been a bit of a struggle for Hirsch this season. 17 times she's been struck out, 2nd most on the team. In fact, Hirsch and Travieso are 1-2 in that category, as the 0-1 pitch is a swing and a miss. So your 6 and 7 hitters are 1 and 2 essentially in strikeouts this season. 18 for Travieso, who waits on deck. The 0-2. Boy, that just misses outside. Shannon Sale is hitting .68 on the gun right now. She's juiced. The 1-2. That's a really good pitch on the inside corner that just missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Fly ball, shallow center field. Coleman is under it, makes the catch right in the OU logo in center field, and the inning is over. 6 up, 6 down for Kansas. We head to the bottom of the second. Oklahoma leads at 8-0. Jada Coleman takes the first pitch on the inside corner. She tried to sell that and hit her, but the home plate umpire pointed her back into the batter's box. Here's the 1-0 to Coleman. That's in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike as we start the bottom of the second inning. Oklahoma leads at 8-0 after an 8-run top of the first inning. Center sent 13 batters to the plate, 7 hits, 3 home runs. The 0-1 drops in low, 2 balls and a strike. You would have to imagine Savannah DeRoche is going to be counted on to try to work through this Sooner storm for the Kansas Jayhawks. The 1-1 caught the outside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The sun is making life difficult on just about everyone in the field. Win over at first is wearing shades. I think even Gare behind home plate is too, as this is bounced. Knocked down by Win over at first, who recovers, chases Coleman to the bag and beats her for the first out of the inning. Sun's a beast here for these 6 o'clock starts for the right side of the infield.
Except for the Sooners, designated player
Thing
number
is,
22.
whenever there's a ground ball to third or short, over at first for Taylon Snow for OU and Win for Kansas, you're staring right into it. It's Lindsey Elam, who homered her last time up, digs in. First pitch, she puts a charge into that one pretty deep to left center field. At the track, it is caught. Jackson ranged over, had a good beat on it, makes the catch at the warning track, and there's 2 away. Bottom of the second here for the Sooners with 2 outs. Here's Jana John.
Now batting for the Sooners, number 20, Jana John.
John was hit by a pitch in her first at bat. She digs in. Tons of action in the Big 12 tonight. This is one of 5 games this evening. You heard that right, because Oklahoma State and Iowa State are playing 2. First pitch to Johns is in for a strike. We'll roll through our Big 12 scoreboard as the night rolls on, presented by Air Comfort Solutions. And Stillwater, they're playing 2. I don't know if that's to try to get Iowa State back to Ames faster or what. The 0-1. This is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And again, it could be that the Big 12 schedule is wrong. We'll double check and confirm. 1 ball, 1 strike. Johns is ready. The pitch, well outside. Yeah, they're not playing 2 tonight. I don't know where the Big 12 schedule got that, but Oklahoma State and Iowa State will play Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The Cowgirls are up early, 1-0 in that game. The 2-1 is hit hard and fouled on the left field line. Look out in the Sooner bullpen. Oklahoma State grabbed a early lead. They're in the bottom of the 3rd inning in that game, or pardon me, the top of the 3rd, and OSU leads it 1-0 over Iowa State. We'll keep you up to date on that. Texas opening up conference play against Texas Tech. It was a big day for Texas athletics. The 2-2 pitch. Johns tried to check her swing. The ball was low. They didn't check for anything down in the first or third base umpire, so the count will run full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Johns is ready. The pitch. Softly hit towards short. Ramsey charged, gloves, throws, and gets her. The only number on the scoreboard for Kansas State that isn't a 0 is in the error column. 1 error committed by Tatum Goff in the first inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's in for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes to Travieso. Taryn Travieso, the senior, out of San Antonio, Texas, Antonian College Prep High School, for the left-handed swinging senior outfielder. She bounces this one to short. Lyon stays down on it, throws across, and there's quickly 1 away. A shaded up Taylon Snow makes the play over at first. Here's Haley Harper. All right, let's get a couple score updates in our Big 12 scoreboard presented by Air Comfort Solutions. We mentioned Texas Tech and Texas going at it. They're in the top of the 3rd. Texas put 4 on the board in the 2nd. Texas leads Tech 4-0. They're in the top of the 3rd. Update on that Iowa State, Oklahoma State game. Cowgirls holding on to a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch is in for a strike to Haley Harper, the second baseman. And Baylor is on the road. They're out of conference this weekend. I'll get things started in about 10 minutes from now against BYU. In fact, they just threw out the starting lineups as the 0-1 pitch misses low and in 1-1. Gio Rodoni will get the start tonight for BYU. Here it's 8-0 Sooners after an 8-run first inning. The 1-1, swing and a miss, strike two. Sale waits, now she's ready. Here's the 1-2 pitch, misses outside. In fact, it popped out of the glove of Hansen and rolled back to the backstop. Same defensive alignment for the Sooner as that wind starts to pick up just a bit here. Not as much of a difference as we've seen recently. The flags on the grandstand start to wave towards left field. Not much in the center field flags. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Doesn't matter. Shannon Sale with the rise, strikes out Harper. Her 5th strikeout of the game, and here's Marcy Omley. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Oklahoma proudly sponsors the University of Oklahoma Athletics. As Omley digs in, the left-handed hitting left fielder. First pitch, Shannon Sales pounding the zone, strike one. Omley, a .254 hitter. Statistically, as time is called, a ball from the Kansas bullpen somehow escaped, got onto the field. Statistically, another one of those players that up in double-digit strikeouts this season, 13 strikeouts. By comparison, there's not a single Sooner in the starting lineup that has double-digit strikeouts as a hitter. 0-1, swing and a miss, strike two. Sale looking to make quick work of the Jayhawks here in the third. The 0-2 pitch from the super senior is fouled back. Omley out of Goddard, Texas, or Kansas. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Kansas for everyone from, or Texas for everyone from Kansas, but here we are. Eisenhower High School. She's behind here, no balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. That is a really, really good 0-2 pitch that just misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That kind of drew some groans from the crowd here. That just missed. Really good 0-2 pitch. Sales ready. The 1-2. Hard hit ball, base hit, past the diving Lions into left field. That's the first hit of the game. And it comes on a 1-2 pitch to Marcy Omley. And after setting down the first 8 she faced, Sale gives up a base hit to the 9-hole hitter. And here's Sydney Ramsey, a strikeout victim her first time up.
14, Sydney Ramsey.
It's like Shannon just got that pitch a bit up. And here's Ramsey, the right-handed hitting shortstop. First pitch fouled straight back. Ramsey is a Westmore Jaguar. Out of Oklahoma City by way of obviously Moore. The 0-1 is up high. We're doing a feature on the Westmore influence on the OU baseball team. Here's the 1-1 outside. Both Borfin brothers, Westmore products. Of course, Brandon Zaragoza, a Westmore product. And here representing Westmore tonight is Sydney Ramsey, the shortstop for Kansas. The 2-1 missed inside 3. The only complaint that you could possibly have about Shannon Sale at times this season has been the walks. And through the first part of the season, she was absolutely fantastic. In her first 12 2/3 this season, she only allowed 1 walk. In her last 17, she's allowed 13. 3-1. Ball 4. Make it 14. Kansas has a little something going here in the third for Brittany Jackson. Again, to be fair, Shannon's thrown a lot more innings. Didn't go on the first trip to El Paso. Walks can be a problem. Not here. She pounds the zone on the first pitch for strike 1. Five walks in the win over Houston, 4 against Iowa State in her Saturday start. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. Foul. Is it going to get out of play? Just out of the reach of Johns. Brittany Jackson popped out to second. Shallow right field. Jennings raced out and made the play in the first inning. She bats here with a chance to try to cut into this 8-0 Sooner lead in the top of the third. All 8 runs, all 7 hits for the Sooners came in the first. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Sale blew it right by her. And Oklahoma is out of a jam. We head to the bottom of the third. Sooners 8, Jayhawks 0. Just a second on an error and scored on the 3-run home run by Tiare Jennings back in the first. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Couple of hops for Ramsey. Up throws and gets her. We owe you a station ID. Let's take it now. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. This is Sooner Softball from Learfield IMG College. (8-0) Sooners as we head to the bottom of the third. The first pitch to Taylon Snow is a little in, ball 1. Snow popped out to short in the first inning. Tiare Jennings waits on deck. 8 runs, 7 hits for the Sooners. Just 1 hit for Kansas. Came with 2 outs. Top of the third. Nearly hit by the 1-0 pitch. Hey, third inning shout out time. Been kind of cool. We are now on the network, which there's subtle little changes that are made. For instance, we don't dial directly into the Franchise 2 studio, so I don't get to talk to my man Eric King as the 2-0 pitch is on the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. Dial into Jefferson City, and just to kind of let everyone know what that means is, number one, it means Theo has to work on a Thursday night, but also means all the stations on the Sooner Radio Network can pick up softball if they want. The 2-1 pitch is a little high, ball 3. So in other words, this Saturday, Randy Heights, Buddy Wiley, and the crew over at the Franchise are putting our Saturday 1 p.m. game on 107.7 FM, the Franchise. Big stick. Here's the 3-1. Hard hit ball to short. Going to be tough for Ramsey. Gloves, throws, and gets her. Wow. What a play by the Westmore product in the hole. There's 2 away. So when we hear from people all across Oklahoma, from Enid to Tulsa, hit up your local affiliate for Sooner Athletics. Let them know that you want to hear Sooner softball. Like Liz in Pickett, Wisconsin, Kara Lyons and the Lyons family checking in. Larry from El Cajon, California. Trey Linda Kerr has checked in as well as the first pitch to Tiare Jennings is a little out, ball 1. Tiare Jennings 2 for 2 with a home run and 3 RBIs already. Let's go. Joel's checked in from Rogersville. Jeremy Wilson and Muskogee tonight. The 1-0 pitch is in for a strike, 1-1. Wheelchair Mama listening in from sunny but cold Chester, Illinois. The OU Birmingham Club has us tuned in tonight. Hot dogs and drinks in hand. Party on, y'all. 1-1 pitch to the electric freshman Jennings. Misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Buddy Larry is checked in the St. Pete Sooner Den in Florida. C. Mills sitting in the recliner and listening to the ladies tonight. Koala B watching the broadcast. We are streamed tonight on Soonersports.tv. The 2-1 pitch is hit hard and deep to right center field, but racing over to make the catch. And in the third is Traviesa. Check in more as the game rolls on. As we head to the fourth already, Oklahoma leads at 8-0 Sooner softball presented by OG&E. We energize life from Learfield IMG College. We got some changes in the Sooner defensive alignment. The new third baseman for the Sooners is Mackenzie Donahue. Jada Coleman has moved from center to first base. Nicole Mendez has checked in right field, and Riley Boone is now in center. So the Owasso product, Boone in center. Super senior captain Nicole Mendez in right. Jada Coleman at first, and Mackenzie Donahue moves from right to third. Running through the changes with the Kansas dugout. That's the momentarily delay here. Sinbad's listening in tonight from chilly Sevierville, Tennessee. Tiffany Myers checking in from Ridgeville, Missouri. Kayla Hargis in Hereford, Texas. Charisse in Austin. I mentioned Trey Linda's listening tonight with Max Barker. Is that the greatest dog's name ever? And our buddy Mark Worley checking in from Chagrin Falls, Ohio. The first pitch to start the fourth inning with the Sooners up 8-0 is inside for a ball to Morgan Wynn. Love to hear from you on a beautiful Thursday night. Let us know where you're listening from in Sooner softball. 1-0. That's in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Morgan Wynn, a strikeout victim in the first. The marquee power hitter in this Kansas lineup. 13 home runs, 36 RBIs, 19 extra base hits this season. The 1-1 is destroyed, but thankfully foul down the left field line. That thing took a hop and went right over the second fence. Wynn, a junior, really had a breakout season out of Pittsburgh, California, Concord High School. 1-2. Hard hit ball through the gap between first and second into right field for a base hit. Mendez charged hard, tried to throw out Wynn at first, but Wynn beats it out. Brings Shelby Gare to the plate. I like this. We were talking about how Sydney Ramsey's a Westmore product. David Thornton checked in and said, fun fact, Westmore High School has an OKC address. Who knew? Gare, a strikeout victim. The Jayhawk catcher bats with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch, swing and a miss strike. And Patty Gasso is going to jog out and chat with Shannon Sale. I don't think we're going to see a pitching change here, but never know. Outfield congregates in center field. It's like Patty's conversation is more geared towards her infield. Val's checked in from Norman. Love this video stream. Extra cameras. You know, I look down. Max is running the main camera behind home plate. But Jacob's back. I mean, all the rock stars are out helping us out tonight. The technology here is incredible. And I'll take this moment to remind you that we have a new episode of the Sooner Sports Podcast that dropped this morning featuring JT Gasso. You'll definitely want to give that a listen. The Baggett family is watching Sooner softball from their basement in Norman. Dr. Susan Walden, Robert Nelson checking in from here in the Norman, OKC area. Here's the 0-1 pitch after the meeting is over. That's in for a strike. 0-2. Whatever Patty Gasso said worked right away. As Sale throws the 0-1 strike. The 0-2 pitch just misses. Runner at first is Wynn. Gare, the right-handed hitting catcher. Behind on the count here, a ball and 2 strikes. Sooners are playing Gare straight up. A 1-2 pitch. Boy, that just missed outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Ashlyn Anderson. Sale has 6 strikeouts through 3 innings. Trying to work out a leadoff single from Wynn here in the 4th. The 2-2 pitch just misses inside. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch from Sale. Pop foul and well out of play. Danny Karen is checked in St. Cloud, Florida. James in Palatine, Illinois. The Carbones watching and listening while driving on I-66 in Virginia. Hopefully you're not watching and driving, Carbones. You be careful there. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Sale. Little looper on the infield. Donahue calls everyone up. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Candy and Sierra are at Lake Tenkiller, Teresa Lakin in Del City. Brad Leverage watching Sooner softballers in
Third baseman number 22, Ashlyn
New York
Anderson.
got his second Pfizer shot. Rest up. I hear that sometimes the second one will get you a little knocked out for a few days, but glad that we'll soon have packed houses here. The first pitch is a little out from Anderson. Sneed family is in Orlando listening in tonight. Miss Jane Jetson in Dallas. Showman's watching in BA. KJ's in the Panhandle. Liz as well. Thanks, guys, for tuning in tonight. 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Anderson, a strikeout victim in the second, as we mentioned. The strikeout was a significant one because for Ashlyn Anderson, it was her 17th strikeout of the season, which ties her for second on the Kansas Jayhawks. The 1-1 almost hit her. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. The runner at first is Wynn. Swing and a miss. Like straight fastball there from Sale. Sun is in probably the most challenging position for the first baseman. There's a little shadow from behind the scoreboard for Coleman. The 2-2 pitch just misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Eight 0 Sooners. Top of the fourth. The 3-2. Swing and a miss on the rise. Sale gets her. 7th strikeout of the game for Shannon Sale, and there's 2 outs here in the fourth.
Next up for the Jayhawks, number 12, Madison Hurst.
Hurst flied out to center time her last time up. As the right-handed hitting DP, Madison Hurst. First pitch from Sale. Popped up behind home plate. That's going to get out of play. So resetting that Sooner defense, a little different look, not just than what we've seen so far this game, but honestly on the infield. Much different look than we've seen this season. With Coleman at first and Donahue at third. Up the middle, double play combo of Jennings and Lyons stays the same. As this pitch is popped up behind home plate. Will Hanson have a play? No. Look out, Phil Johnson. Almost got him about 3 rows up behind the backstop. Boone checks in center, Riley Boone. Nicole Mendez in right, and in left field is Jocelyn Olive. Shannon Sale and Hanson have been the battery, and they have been fantastic. Sale has only allowed 2 hits today. Has 7 strikeouts. Looking to make it 8. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. 8th strikeout of the game for Shannon Sale. Inning over. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Oklahoma rolling. They lead Kansas 8-0. Sooner softball presented by OG&E. We energize live from Learfield IMG College. Jocelyn Olive steps to the plate. She's already extended her hitting streak to 39 straight games. A single in the first. She walked as well in the first. And with the Sooners on top 8-0, Alo digs in. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. All 8 runs in this game for the Sooners came in the first inning. All 7 hits for the Sooners, including 3 home runs, came in the first inning. The do factor is high. The 1-0 pitch to Jossie is low and in for a ball, 2-0. A tip of the cap tonight to the job that Savannah DeRoche has done coming out of the pen. She has held the Sooners in check for the most part. 2 1/3, has allowed just 1 hit, walked 1 batter. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch to Alo. Hard hit ball down the right field line, slicing foul and out of reach for Travieso. Extend the hitting streak to 39.
Everybody clap your hands.
The single season home run record is at 37, which is something worth watching, as is the home runs per game. Now, Alo could help us out on that front by putting one beyond the left center field wall here. The 2-1 pitch is low and in, ball 3. She's already tied for 11th all-time NCAA career home runs with 75. The 3-1. In for a strike, 3-2. Alo leads the country with 21 home runs. Jennings has already hit her 16th, so she's 3rd in the country right now. The 3-2. That's gone. I mean, that ball is destroyed off the batter's eye in center field. Oh, let's go, Jocelyn Alo. Home run number 22 on the season. And Alo put a charge into that one. That hit solid off the batter's eye in center field. And Oklahoma is up 9-0. She's incredible. 4th home run of the night for Sooner hitters. 22nd home run, as we mentioned, for Alo on the season. 57th RBI already. Home runs this season brought to you by Whataburger. And here's Grace Green. And all Grace Green did on Sunday was hit a bomb against Iowa State. She'll bat here for Kinsey Hansen with nobody out in the bottom of the 4th, and the Sooners comfortably in run rule territory. First pitch is low and in for a ball. My goodness. Lauren Espinoza has that home run record for a season. It was 37 during her senior campaign. The 1-0 pitch is low for a ball. She averaged .51 per game. She played in 72 games that season. I think there's a good chance that Alo not just sets that, but laps it. Here's the 2-0. In for a strike, 2-1. Maybe it's time for the Sooners to get a little back-to-back action here. Why not? The 2-1 to Green. Well, there's a hard hit ball up the middle. Shifting to her left is Ramsey. Gloves, throws, and gets her. I don't want to play by the Westmore Jaguars, Sydney Ramsey, for the first out here in the 4th. Kind of choked me up how smooth it was.
Now batting for the Sooners, shortstop, number 3, Grace Lyons.
Grace Lyons is 0 for 2. 9-zip Sooners. First pitch. Oh, and a little out. Ball 1. DeRoche is currently hitting about 61 miles an hour on the gun with a changeup at 48. Here's the 1-0. Caught the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jada Coleman waits on deck. Lions had a nice 2-game stretch against Iowa State on Saturday and Sunday. The 1-1. There's a line shot into left center field, a base hit. That'll roll to the wall. Lions turns on the Jets, rounds first, slides into second with a 1-out double. Lions went 2 for 2 against Iowa State with 3 RBIs on Saturday, and then 1 for 3 with a couple of runs scored and an RBI on Sunday. And now she extends her hitting streak to 3. There you go, Grace Lyons. And here's Jada Coleman. Jada walked and scored a run in the first.
Number 24, Jada Coleman.
Hit a hard ground ball towards Wynn over at first that Wynn knocked down and then beat her to the bag. First pitch misses outside. Oh, called a strike. Looked like that was a little bit out. No balls and a strike. Runner at second is Lyons. It's 9-0 Sooners. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Sooners comfortably in position for another run rule victory. The 0-1. Coleman lays down a bunt. Going to be a tough play. Bare hand and throws off the bag. Coleman takes off for second. Now she's caught in a rundown. Lyons is between third and home. Jackson, the center fielder, actually has the ball, and they're not going to risk anything. Coleman's just going to beat her back to the bag. Jada, after DeRoche barehanded it and threw it to first, it pulled the second baseman off the bag. Jackson came racing in to cover second as Coleman rounded it. I think Patty Gasso has a smile on her face right now. Lyons kind of looked back to coach to see if there was anyone on the bag. She didn't get too far down the line, but Jackson didn't want to risk anything, so didn't feel like chasing anyone between bases. So here's Lindsey Elam. They're going to give Coleman an infield hit as the first pitch to Elam is in for a strike. Elam homered in the first inning. Flied out on a hard hit ball to center field in the second. Bats here with runners at first and third and 1 out. Sooners up 9-0, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Actually, she got a little piece of it. Somehow landed in the glove of Gayer. I think the home plate umpire. I think he thought it might have hit off Gayer. We'll have to see a replay on that. Gayer kind of pats the arm of tonight's home plate umpire. Keith Kearney, Michael Parker at first. Troy Kuykendall is at third. It's an 0-2 count here to Elam with Riley Boone on deck. The pitch, runner goes, fouled straight back. Gorgeous night. Absolutely gorgeous night for softball. Here's the 0-2. Off speed is absolutely, positively destroyed and well out of here to left center field by Lindsey Elam. It's a 2-home run game for the senior, and Oklahoma hits double digits. It's 12-0 Sooners on a bomb from Elam. Oh, baby, what a shot. She waited and crushed it. Here's Riley Boone. Lindsey Elam has doubled her home run output on the season in one night.
Number 0, Riley Boone.
A 2-home run game for Elam. A 2-home run inning for the Sooners. As the first pitch to Boone misses low and away, ball 1. 12-0 Sooners. Fans who made it out to Marita Hines Field might not have the longest night on their hands, but they've definitely been entertained by these Sooner bats. The 1-0. Boone bounces one to first. Easy play for Wynn, who will beat her to the bag, and there's 2 away for Mackenzie Donahue. An 8-run first for the Sooners, and now a 4-run fourth. 12-0 Sooners. Mackenzie Donahue is 1 for 2 on the night, scored a run. Keeps that batting average at .500 this season. First pitch to Donahue is in for a strike. Don't know if you saw it on social media today, but at OU_softball debuting the 500 club. The 0-1 pitch misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Six total Sooners hold a .500 average or better. Jocelyn, Tiare, Jada, Kinsey, Mackenzie Donahue. The 1-1 pitch is in for a strike, and Grace Green. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Donahue's in disbelief. She takes a walk all the way around the circle, now digs back in. Here's the 1-2. Misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And we haven't talked much about launch pad. Probably need to brag about what I think is one of the more creative ways to help generate funds and revenue for the new stadium. What a night tonight's been for that. The 2-2. Line shot, right center field, base hit. Bounces off the wall. Donahue's on her way to second. Slides in with a double. It's a 2-hit night for Mackenzie Donahue. And Oklahoma has a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs in the 4th. I can't say enough about what Mackenzie Donahue has done. You can donate an amount to be charged per home run for softball and baseball. If you'd like to make a gift for every home run hit in the 2021 season, you can start today.
Number 11.
They have
Nicole Mendez.
payment date set out. Go to thesoonerclub.com and learn more about it. 74-mile-an-hour exit speed off the bat of Mackenzie Donahue. Here's Nicole Mendez getting her first at bat in the last couple of games, and she takes the ball outside. She bats here in Talon Snow's spot. Mendez came in right field. The top half of the 4th. Here's the 1-0 to Mindy. Hard hit ball to short, bounces off Ramsey into foul territory. Donahue will score easily from second. Mendez trots into second. I mean, that ball was a bullet off the bat of Mendez. Tough play for Ramsey and hit off her glove and just went straight right. And Jennifer McFall says enough. They're going to get DeRoche out of there. Well, it took Oklahoma a couple innings to really get a feel from what Savannah DeRoche was doing, and once they did, oh my. 5 hits already this inning. That's going to be it for DeRoche. She gets a high five from Coach McFalls. And when we come back, we'll tell you about the new Kansas pitcher. Loves all totaled for the Sooners, 12 hits tonight.
Tiare Jennings.
Home runs from Lindsey Elam, Jocelyn Allo, Tiare Jennings, Lindsey Elam again, Kinsey Hansen. First pitch to Jennings is in for a strike. Tiare Jennings has had a night. She's 2 for 3. We mentioned the home run in her second at bat in the first inning, which for her on the season is her 16th home run. A 3 RBI day. Here's the 0-1. Off speed. Looped into right center field. It's trouble. It's down for a hit. Mendez will score easily from second base. And Tiare Jennings has a 3-hit game. And that'll bring Jocelyn Allos to the plate. I was going to say Allos' spot, but she will hit here.
Now batting for the Sooners.
How about this? Talk about multiple hit games already. Tiare Jennings already with 12 multiple hit games in her career on the season. 6 of those are 3-hit games. Here's the first pitch to Allo. It's on the inside corner for a strike. Allo homered her last time up. She's 2 for 3 on the game. Extend that hitting streak to 39 straight. And in the illustrious career of Jocelyn Allo, multiple hit game number 60. Here's the 0-1. Ripped, left center field. Down the line, it's a base hit. Rounding second and heading for third is Jennings. Allo slides in with a double. A 3-hit game for Jocelyn Allo. It is the 14th 3-hit game of her career, the 3rd of the season. And now,
Number 21, Grace Green.
Grace Green becomes the 11th batter to hit this inning. 14-0 Sooners. 14 runs on 14 hits. Here's the pitch to Green. Off speed is in for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Green's ready. The pitch. Ground ball to third. Nice play staying down on it by Anderson. Throws across and ends the inning. But the Sooners explode again. 6 runs in the 4th. We head to the 5th. Oklahoma adds the extra point and then some. It's 14-0 Sooners. And Alana Thede has checked in for the Sooners as the sun sets beyond the left field wall and the trees. The Sam Noble Museum. The first pitch is popped up on the infield. Mackenzie Donahue in foul territory. My third base makes the catch, and there's one away. And Taryn Travieso, a quick out here in the 5th. Haley Harper. Alana Thede has been one of my favorites to watch this season because all she does is throw strikes. When you get into those situations here late in this game, especially whenever you're up as big as they are, the first pitch is fouled back. That's a situation where you absolutely love to see a pitcher that just throws strikes. The 0-1. And for a strike, 0-2.
Yeah, they're right here.
There's a hard hit. Ball righted. T.R.A. Jennings who makes the catch. Quickly, there's 2 away. And Marcy Omley, so this is her spot in the lineup. Omley will hit here. Be the last hope for Kansas. Omley digs in from the left side of the plate. She singled. She has one of the 2 Kansas hits. First pitch from Thede is lined to center field, but right at Riley Boone, who makes the catch and ends the game. Win column Sooners. What a performance tonight from the Sooner offense and in the circle. Oklahoma pounds out 14 hits. In the process, they hit 3 first-inning home runs, 2 more home runs in the 4th, and they roll Kansas in the first game of this Big 12 series by a final score of 14-0. The Bud Light postgame show is coming up next.